Entries for the 2026 USBC Masters opened up earlier this month, and it sold out in 6 minutes. Anyone who struggled to get concert tickets will know the pain, and it meant that many players missed out. Selling out in 6 minutes is pretty crazy, and all it takes is for you to lose signal, be at work, or simply be a couple of minutes late, and your opportunity for that year is gone. It's not surprising that it sold out so quickly, because it's such an amazing and prestigious event. Everybody wants to play for a reason. The top 64 double elimination bracket, I absolutely love that, and we've seen many amateurs win this event, which only adds to its appeal. But is a first come first serve system the most effective and fairest way of handling entries, or should a new system be considered? In this video, I'm going to discuss how the process works and what changes could be made to make it fairer and potentially allow for more entries. So what is the current system? Well, there are 390 total spots available. However, the top 100 players on the PBA points list and members of the men's team USA get priority. After that, it's opened up to everyone. The issue is, it's become a bit of a free-for-all. Last year, it sold out very quickly. I'm not sure if it was as fast as 6 minutes, but it was very quick, I seem to remember. But selling out in 6 minutes, like I said, shows what a well-loved tournament the USBC Masters is. And it's fantastic that so many people want to play. It would be interesting to know how many tried to sign up, but selling out so fast indicates that there must have been 3 or 4 times the amount of people wanting to play than actual spots available. It's great that an event has such popularity, but it does highlight an issue, because if there's so many people wanting to play, well then the most obvious question is, why does it have to be capped at 390 spots? There might not be the possibility to add more spots with the current format, but what about adding another weekend? You could give the pros the priority whether they want to play early or late in the week. Then it's down to the remaining players to decide if they want to play early. If they really want to play the event, then they will. I wonder if this option has ever been considered, because it would be a good way to open up more spots specifically for amateurs by allowing them to play earlier once the main spots have sold out. When you look at how PBA tournaments run, they generally seem to like everybody to play together. So, for example, in the Masters, you have A, B and C groups. Group A will play their first block at this time, then B will play at this time. It's very structured. I wonder if they would object to having another group of players play their games before the majority of the field. That I don't know, but practically this would open up a lot more spots. Just my opinion is that if you have so many people wanting to play, then why turn so many away? We aren't just talking about a few people missing out each year, we're talking about hundreds, if not thousands, who can't play because of the cap. And at the end of the day, it is more money generated and it makes the tournament bigger, so why not find a way to add more spots? That's just my opinion, but let's just say that isn't an option. What else could be done to make the system fairer? Some comments online have suggested that the USBC adds certain entry criteria, such as a certain average. There is a feeling amongst some bowlers that it's unfair that, say, a 195 average amateur gets a spot over a 230 average player. They argue the amateur has almost no chance of seriously competing, but I don't really agree with this idea. I think if someone wants to put their money in to play the event, then they should be able to do so. Another idea I've seen online is if you play 2 years and you don't finish above a certain percentage of the field, then you can't play the following year. I mean, that's almost like the old PBA exemption format where you fell off the tour if you weren't high up on the points list. Again, I think it's unfair to exclude someone based on their tournament performance. So I wasn't a huge fan of those 2 ideas that I read. I mean, there were more, but I think the fairest option would be is that the USBC can't increase the entry capacity. Then I think the fairest thing to do would be to introduce a ballot system. Here's how I think it could work. Just like it is now, the top 100 players on the PBA points list and Team USA get offered a spot first. To make it easy, let's say that we have 100 spots that are taken off straight away. Then you have 290 remaining. You would then ask everyone who's interested in playing to sign up to the ballot. Let's say you have 1,000 people express interest. Well, 290 of those are selected randomly and then offered a spot. They would have to pay the entry fee in full by a deadline of, I don't know, let's say 2 weeks. Anyone who does not pay in that time loses their spot. So out of those 290 people, let's say 150 pay the fee. Well, you just do the same thing again and pick out another 140 random people and just keep repeating the process until the tournament is filled. Anyone who did not get selected or did not pay the fee on time, etc., can then go on the waiting list. This, I think, would be a fair system. I do think there needs to be some sort of change. Personally, I'd be finding a way to open up more spots, but like I said, if that's not a possibility, then I think a ballot system would be a good option. It would give everyone an equal chance. It would still allow the pros to have that priority. They would be, guaranteed a spot, but for everyone else, all the amateurs, etc., they would have an equal shot at getting a spot in the tournament. But what do you think? Do you think a ballot system could work? Or do you have any other ideas for how either maybe more spots could be opened up or how the system could be made a little bit fairer? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, this is a really good problem to have. The USBC Masters, it's getting filled up every year straight away for a reason. It's a fantastic tournament that so many people want to come and play. And I mean, yes, that's fine if you're able to make sure that you're there as soon as entries open and you're quick enough, then you're going to get a spot. But again, 6 minutes, it was very, very quick. And it meant that some people, if they were out at work, didn't have signal, didn't have access to a laptop or whatever, phone, etc., they're going to miss out. And some would strongly argue that that is not necessarily fair. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. I'm very much looking forward to not only the 2026 Masters, but also the new PBA season, which starts in February 2026. I'll be doing breakdown videos of the upcoming PBA events, so make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any of my future videos. Well, that is going to do it from me for today, and as always, thank you bowling fans, and see you all next time.
Come here.
Finally.
There we go. Come here, let's go.